I got the pleasure of meeting Olivia Rose at the Legal Project, and it's extraordinary because I tell people all the time, you can make a difference, no matter what age you are, and the good thing about Citizen of the Month is some of the people we recognize from 5-year-olds that did extraordinary things and on through, right? And I never honestly thought as we were doing this for adults that we'd be having such a young group of people that have done extraordinary stuff. And when you talk to your kids or you talk to people in general and they sit there and they go on and are like, you can make a difference. You just got to do it by example. And watching people continue to get out there and just do their thing and saying, okay, that's great. Everyone's going to play video games. They're going to do their stuff, or doesn't matter. Now that voting's over, I can say this. My vote doesn't matter. Doesn't mean anything. I'm not going to vote. It does, because you really can send a message. And by example. And that's what she's done here. This butterfly sanctuary in the South End is extraordinary. And the only one I've ever seen before in Albany County was, I believe, in Farmsdale Middle School in Gilliland, which is very impressive in the school that they did years ago. And to see what you did downtown Albany with a vacant lot, to turn around, to take an eyesore in the community and give a sanctuary, not just for butterflies, but for the residents, for the kids of the community, to go there and to just enjoy nature, to become one with nature. Because I used to joke, as a kid growing up in the city of Albany and running around all the time, it's like, until they had that Thatcher bus that used to bring you out of the city. You didn't know what green was or trees were, or, you'd be like, I thought this was like, this was a wilderness, right? But to be exposed to that, to look at something different, and that's why I say the same thing about music and arts, without being creative, what do you have? It's great to learn, but you have to be creative. Something has to inspire that kid. That spark plug has to go up. And Olivia, you probably have done that and don't even realize how many kids you've touched, younger than you, older than you, to say, look, wow, what a difference. And that's what it's all about. And the extraordinary things you continue to do down there, and the kids you will influence for generations says a lot. And it says a lot for a 15-year-old to do this and to get it done, right? And I have to sit there and say, it's great. And if you haven't seen this sanctuary, you have to go check it out. You have to get down there. You have to look at it. It's a great place for the neighbors, but a great place to learn. So it's, to have this opportunity to inspire the interest in pollination and other things just is inspiring. And, but I want to talk about, she's a great photographer too, right? Maybe she can teach Cam something. And, and Mike Cavallari and the rest of the group. But they're never going to be like Joe Lario, but you're there. To see her art, I was going to say art, because it is like art pictures, right? It is. To see it at the History Museum, through the Legal Project building, and, hung up says a lot. So it's like multiple talents. I don't know if you got it from what parent you got it from. I'm not going to get in that argument, not live. I don't think I'll win either way. So, but to have that type of go says a lot about you, and it's an honor to be here. But also, you created a free pick garden, and you put out 75 pounds of fresh produce to the neighbors, which is extraordinary. And it's like, as you continue going, I'm like, do you have time to be a kid? I'm just curious. do you have time to have fun? Is this your fun?
This is definitely fun, and I enjoy doing it, so yeah.
That's awesome. See, I mean, again, the definition of fun or what you want to do, and it makes me proud to stand here and to see what you continue to do and what you continue to do, with the butterflies. And I guess they call you the butterfly whisperer, right? Is that true?
I'm not sure how it started, but seems to be my nickname now.
All right, I like that. I do like that. But again, it's an honor to stand here and showcase the extraordinary things you have done for our community, continue to do for our community, and to hopefully this inspires another kid. Hopefully this is the spark plug that's going to open it up and say, hey, look, no matter what it is, if it's a butterfly sanctuary, whatever, not a sanctuary, or just something to do and lead by example, that's what's best. I say they're the heroes. And, I know everyone looks up to movie stars and professional baseball players or football or hockey or whatever sport it might be. Now, these are the people you want to look up to. These are ones you want your kids to aspire to be like their peers or older than them, and even adults to sit there and say, yes, you can give back. Yes, you can do this. Yes, I can inspire people. And you know what? Don't take no for an answer, because I mean, we call life problems hurdles. Hurdles are meant to get over, and I always say it's not the journey when you get to the top, it's a journey on the road, and the pebbles you stumble across on the roadway that make a difference in life, and that's what you learn. And again, it's an honor to give this certificate to you, to say thank you for being Citizen of the Month, and I do want to say congratulations. And we do have this coin for you. You can open it up.
Thank you.
And a little pin for you.
It's awesome.
I don't know if you'd like to say anything right now?
I would just like to say this is an amazing honor. I am so glad that I've been able to influence people and change their minds within the community. This started off a couple years ago, but I actually first got my inspiration when I was much younger than I am now, and I went to Dominican Republic. And that was the first time I ever saw so much pollution, so much trash just at a beach. And that really changed how I perceive the world. And from there, I decided I had to change things in my community so that it would never end up as bad as it was there. So I researched some ideas, and the butterflies just came to me. The first year that we decided to start SEBS, South End Butterfly Sanctuary, we only saw about one monarch, and then I heard from my family that there used to be so much more in our area, and that really impacted me as well. So we started a little community area. It was a lot of work because it was a abandoned parking lot area in the middle of the south end of Albany, where there wasn't a lot of greenery outside of the parks, and it's on a pretty busy street. So it was a very long process, but so much good has come from it, and I am extremely happy that I've been able to get to where I am today.
I'm Mom, but I'm also a proud community member. As part of the sanctuary, it isn't just gravel what dirt was placed on it, and the native plants. Let me come up here. And native plants were placed there. Olivia has also learned trades as part of it, because as we know, ecosystems are more than just one item. She also became a beekeeper. She also became a chicken wrangler. On the property, there are also other animals. It wasn't just monarchs, which she didn't, one of the things she can share is that while there were only a few monarchs there that showed wild, Olivia actually did the research, called up Columbia University, spoke with lots of local people to find out how to actually increase the population. Olivia, can you share how you actually did that?
So we went in contact with Monarch Watch, and we bought a bunch of monarch butterfly larvae. And from there, the first year we did it, I believe we raised about 50 monarchs that one year, which was great because there is so many ways that everything could go wrong. I believe it's only 1 in 300 that survive in the wild, and that's why they have so many eggs. But having the chance to be able to be there for every step of the process, to be able to see them grow up and being able to release them, that's what really inspired me to create this and keep it going.
And last year, because of her efforts, grazing 50 monarchs that she actually released with school children, she's been going to schools and she teaches about life cycle of monarchs, but more than that, about why we should be appreciating them as the flagship insects that show whatever happens to monarchs is happening to all of our pollinators. And not only going to schools, but also at SEBS, there is a massive mural that was created by school children. So when you do go there, that's one of the features. And Olivia was able to raise how much?
In total?
Okay, I'm the bookkeeper.
You know the total?
$6,700. And with that money, she has built a nature kiosk with the help of volunteers. And what this will be is it's a bus stop where the nature bus, which is part of the CDTA, can come. It's a respite area because there's nowhere else to sit along this entire area. So we have witnessed lots of community members be there just enjoying it and also reading the bulletin about nature programs that they can be involved with. As part of her rearing the monarchs, not only did they get placed in the garden and then go to wherever they go, hopefully all the way to Mexico, but we also celebrated our second annual Pollinator Day, and that is where about 9 to 10 nonprofits and environmental and government agencies came, and about 150 people from the community showed up to learn about programs and resources that are available to them for free, so they can have more interaction with nature. And it's all because of this kid. So Olivia, as your mother and your father here, we are proud of you, but what's more is that you are doing things humbly and kindly, but logically and determinatively. And these are the type of characteristics that I hope that she's inspiring back to us, is that one person can make a difference. And just like a monarch butterfly, who's a very small little creature, it makes such an incredible difference in the world when they can make that incredible journey, 3,000 miles to Mexico, to restart their life cycle. And if they can make that kind of journey, by gosh, our kids are doing incredible things, little by little, small and gentle, to save this world.
Anyone else? Quiet, not you, Jeff.
Oh, can I just recognize who's here?
Yes, please.
So in attendance, it is a work day, but these are some of her mentors and adults who share in knowing that that Olivia has been doing good works. Lynn Jackson is with Save the Pine Bush, and we have, I got it right this time, which was the cousin, the Cardinal blue butterfly is the cousin to the monarch. Our family also has history with that. And we have Scott Townsend and Derek Baranski, who are with the Albany Riverfront Coalition, who have been interacting with Olivia, and she has some ideas for us to do with the Hudson River. And sir?
Jeff Jameson, counsel to the executive.
Jeff Jameson's counsel to the executive. Thank you for being here as well. And the last thing I'd like to share is it's not just about the one project that a student does, because we all know that people have many things that they do in life, and Olivia is doing astounding things on her own and researching and learning. This summer, she spent her entire summer doing programs that taught her more about agriculture and science and figuring out where she wants to place herself in life. So we're very proud of her because she's taking those initiatives.
Thank you, and Olivia Rose, thank you for letting us honor you. And again, we want to be the greenest county in the state of New York, but in the nation, but lead by example. And we want companies to grow. We want them to continue to create jobs like we did with Plug Power, Regeneron, and the huge announcements we're going to continue to make down in Queens with wind power and everything else, and the jobs and opportunity for people here. But do it in a way that you leave the environment better than we found it, and for our future generations. And people like you, Olivia, always give me hope and inspire. So thank you for everything.